From here, dramatically roll the shoulders back and down. Really big on those rolls. Loosen up around that neckline. Good breathing. Good. And it's one of those things too, again, you are muted right now in the class. So if you want to turn on some music, why don't you turn on some music? It kind of does help out with the workout. Awesome. From here, I'm going to keep my shoulders down, keep my neck long, posture up, and I go for a big extension up. With this, I'm not going hands forward, and I'm trying to get my arms straight. I want to get that bicep as close to the ear as possible, really stretching out long for your back muscles, okay? Good breathing. Keep that going. Excellent job. Okay, so now I'm gonna go one arm up and over. Not in front of the body, over the body, okay? Get that stretch. You feel where the muscle connects back to like the hip, the rib cage, the shoulder, stretching right there where the muscle insertions all the way, big stretch. Abs tight, draw the knee up, loosen up the hip flexors. Good. Good. Pulling those knees up, keeping the abs tight. Excellent job. Chest stays up, feet about hip width apart. We go into a squat. Now, in a squat, I keep the chest up. I don't want it falling forward because that means I'm rounding in my back. My knee should be lining up about mid-foot, even back, more spine, and the butt aims back and down. Awesome. Always listen to your knees. If you need to take a more shallow squat, like I'm showing right here, and not coming down as deep, that's fine. We are warming up the legs as well as stretching out that low back and glute on that dip. Now we're gonna go modified to regular. Here's modified, jumping jack, regular, jumping jack for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep a wide step. I'm gonna go ahead, kick back, stretching out the quadricep right here, warming up the hamstring back here. I'm gonna do this pull back motion, and that's going to stretch my chest on the back, warming up my upper back. Good breathing. And I'll do lab breaths just once in a while to remind you, keep on breathing. Abs tight, reach across. Excellent job. Stretching out that back, stretching out the back of the arm, warming up that core, getting that twist, abs tight. I'm gonna do a kick out. So as I do the kick out, the abs are a little bit tight to prevent any problems with the low back, because if we're gonna have a little bit of a lean back with the leg coming up for balance, you wanna protect that by keeping the abs tight. Excellent job. Chest is up, feet hip width apart. Squat, I'm gonna pop onto toes. It's an option, you don't have to. So I'm popping up on toes, waking up the ankle. You could keep it up as a normal squat, feet flat on the ground. Or you could add the lift, up to you. Modify to regular jumping jacks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip flexor. Circle out. If you join the class during the warm-up, as you can see, I have a chair. After the warm-up, go ahead and grab yourself a chair with your dumbbells. The chair is optional, but it is a very strong option. I'm telling you, it's gonna make it way more exciting today. So I do recommend adding it in. Okay, I'm gonna switch directions. Leg starts wide, circle it back. Circle it back. Good breathing. Last one. Abs tight, swing kick. Ooh, this one's my favorite. Love this stretch. Still warming up as we are stretching. Active stretches. You don't have to touch the leg to the hand. I am only 5 feet tall. This is not very hard for me. I barely have to lift my leg. Here we go. Keep it going. Now I'm going to go ahead, about hip width apart, and I'm going to draw a circle with my hip, and that's going to loosen up my low back, and that feels great. Loosen up that low back, and then we're going to add a couple of those stagnant stretches. Go ahead and switch directions of the circle. Circling out. Awesome. Okay. So we've done stagnant stretches. If you're new with me, this leg is going to be support. It has a little bend. This leg is going to go straight, pop the toe. We never want to invert the knee, so we keep that knee joint soft, not locked. Point the toe up, reach on down, breathe. Breathe through your stretches. Get a nice good stretch in the back of the leg. Just reach down as far as you can. Slowly come on up, switch the legs up. Stretching should feel maybe challenging, but not painful. If it's painful, back off. Listen to your body over my voice. And great, slowly come up. Take a step forward. Back leg back, hip flexor is going to drive forward, okay? So I took this back hip flexor, that's where my hand is showing you, and I'm pulling it forward. The leg that's back, same side, arm can come up with a slight bit of a pull back to continue the stretch from the hip flexor to the abdomen. Continue to breathe. Switch it, hip flexor. Ready? Drive that hip forward. Arm can come up. Breathe. Awesome. Okay. Now, if you don't have it, go ahead and grab it. Again, chair, I have dumbbells and a mat. Go ahead and kind of gather what you need. Once you got it, you could go ahead and join in. Let me go ahead and show the first move. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to sit down on the edge of the chair, not comfortably back in the chair. I want to sit on the edge of the chair. Now I'm on the edge of the chair. It's a little bit different than sitting back. I have to activate my core. So abdomen tight, back strong. There's no weird arching in the back, okay? So here I am. So from here, you have an option to simply stand, squat, stand, squat. If this is too deep of a squat for your knees, put a pillow down, okay? From here, if you can, I'm going to do a little leg lift, pump, jump, jump, jump. Okay, so do you see where I'm going with this? It's a jump squat out of the chair, okay? So the chair brings my butt down to about 90-degree knees if I can. I get my butt just on the tip of that chair. I lift that feet all the way up, about an inch or so. And I'm going to go ahead and keep going. Give me about 20 more. Good breathing. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Stepping away from the chair, chest is up, feet are a little wider than hip width apart. I'm going to do a duck walk. I come down into a squat. My knee is mid-foot or back, okay? I don't want the knee over the toe. Chest is up, meaning I'm not arching my back. So the chest should be up, not dropped. From here, I'm going to have you dip. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go back. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're almost done. 4, 3. So hang with it. 2, 1. Bring it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 4, 3, 2. Stretch out real quick. Knee up. Grab a breath. Excellent job. We're going to move right into the next one. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and put that right leg forward. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach down. Now for you, maybe your back only allows you to reach to about your knee. That's fine. You're going to pop the leg up. Down, pop the back leg up. If popping up is too much on balance, just tap it in, okay? So I'm going to show more advancement to this, but feel free to stay right here. I can go down and a lift. My down can be all the way if I have the flexibility and balance to the ground, okay? So I'm going to try and touch the ground, and then I'm going to pull my knee up. With my knee coming up, I am going to get a little bit of air. Got it? Let's go. About 20 more. Good breathing. Strong leg. Feel that hamstring. Excellent job. Right leg bears down that weight. Picks that body up. You want to make sure your spine comes all the way up to straight because you got to give that back a break. If your back is getting tired, just do a little reach down like so. Don't come down quite as far. Excellent job. Fighting for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Now, we just loaded up in the right leg. Let's continue with the right leg bearing the load. I'm going to go into a lunge. I am going to bear my back leg. I'm going to put it up on the chair so the weight's really put down into that front leg. But I'll show you. Just do a normal lunge. With a lunge, you take a step forward. The feet are hip width apart. That front knee never crosses the line of the toe when we are down low in the low position. So if I draw a line, it should be about midfoot. And now, this is the most important part. It's that front leg that's getting the action. So for the low phase, the front leg pushes down through the heel. I'm going to squeeze the glute and hamstring, and it's going to pick me back up. I am not drawing up through the back leg, okay? So let me go ahead and show you what I want to do. If you can, put that toe on your chair. Dip it down, lift it up. Dip it down. If you feel uncomfortable, immediately please go back to a normal lunge, okay? If this is a challenge you're ready for, join me. Doing good. Excellent job. So I'm really light in that back leg, allowing my body to come down in this almost like single leg squat, keeping that chest up. Continue to breathe. Excellent job. And about 10 more. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good job, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Coming up, stretch out that leg, grab yourself a much earned sip of water, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on into doing more upper body stuff. So you're gonna want dumbbells. So water, come back with dumbbells. We still need the chair. Work your breathing. Try to come back to a normal breath pattern. In and out. Okay. So, I'm looking at what I wrote, and I'm going to just immediately add something because I thought of something cool. Okay. So we have the chair. Chair is a great tool for today. If you don't have this tool, that's fine. What you're going to want to do for this first one is come down, pull the arms up, and you're going to want to do a tricep kick back. Okay. If your wrists are healthy and well, you can go ahead and join me doing a tricep dip from the chair. If your wrists aren't having it today, abs tight, tilt forward. You're going to row up, kick back, row up, kick back. Got it? This is a really good modification. Put weights in the hands. If you can, wrists need to be okay. I'm going to point the fingers forward. I'm going to go ahead and have the elbows point back to the head of the chair. Now, the closer I keep my butt and my knees bent, the easier it will be. The harder it will be is the farther away I walk out the legs. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a dip. When I come up, I'm going to go ahead and bring that right knee in, dip, knee, right knee, dip, abs, dip, abs. Good, keep that going. Excellent job. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whoo, feel those triceps. I'm going to shake out my wrists. I go big circles one way, big circles the other way, up, down, side to side, shake that on out. I'm going to rotate around. Now I'm going to go into a push-up. If push-ups aren't for you, there's a few things we can do. You can use a wall coming down and in. Chair's going to be a little bit harder. If you don't feel comfortable with the chair, you can do body as a box on your mat. Okay, so body as a box means knees, hip, 90 degrees. Now, you can also stay on your knees while doing a push-up from the chair. I'm going to put my fingers wide on the chair, thumb more so facing forward. I am going to pop up onto my toes. I'm going to go into a plank position. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and let my elbows fall wide and back. Okay, so they're going to aim wide and back. I'm going to go for chest. Okay, so the chest comes down, pick it up. Chest, pick it up. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do 10, 9, 8, 7, breathing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay, so if you have two sets of weights, heavy and light, I would choose heavy on this one because these are bigger muscles. Now, if you need to stay light, if you only have one set of dumbbells, you can put either 2 weights in one hand if your hand is big enough, or just stay with the 1 weight. So right now I'm going to go ahead and put the weight in this is my right arm, and I'll put my right leg forward with it. So here I am in this like lunge, my knee is right by the chair. And what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to row up, then I'm going to rotate and row wide. Row up, row wide. So on that first one, the elbow slides along the body, and then the elbow goes off, up and wide to the side. Up, wide. Up, wide. Up, wide. 10 more. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7. My arms are tired from Monday's class. You were doing great. This is 5, 4, 3, almost, 2, and adding a heavy weight really made a difference on this one for me, and 1. Great. I'm going to set my weight down, and I'm going to go ahead and go back to that chair push-up. On this push-up, I'm gonna aim where it's more so coming towards my hip, but that may not work for you because of the height of your chair and the height of your torso. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is also then recommend it from the ground with you holding your arms down a little bit lower. So we're changing the positioning of our arm, hitting different muscles, okay? So right now, instead of having it where my chest is down, I'm gonna pick it up so now my hips are a little bit more on top of that edge of the chair. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep my elbows really close to the side of my body. I'm gonna point the elbow back. Good job, keep that going. And I go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, keeping that spine straight all the way through the neck. 3, keep on breathing, abs are tight. 2, and 1 more, and 1. Great. Okay, I'm gonna shake out my wrists, big circles one way, big circles the other way, up, down, side to side, finger big old stretch out. I am gonna grab lighter weights. We're going into a back fly. If you feel like you go heavy with it. I'm gonna sit on the very edge of my chair. I'm gonna walk my legs out. I want to tip my hip forward, but keep the spine straight, even through the neck, okay? So my spine is straight. I'm gonna let my arms drop underneath my thighs. I'm gonna pick it up wide. Squeezing that upper back together, and we go for it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good job, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. I'm gonna set down my weight. Quick sip of water if you need it. We're gonna move on to doing some core work. So if you have a mat, you wanna pull it out, you could go ahead and use the mat, but we won't need it right away because again, I'm gonna start with planks from the chair. Sip of water if you can, stretch out your wrist, take a breath, and we'll get ready to go. Okay, on this first one, I want to stretch out my wrists really quick. Make sure they recovered. If your wrists haven't recovered, you can go onto forearms. I might actually do forearm on this one, but you can go straight arm plank, abs tight. Okay, so straight arm plank works. I want to have, if I'm doing a straight arm plank, I want to have my wrist straight down from my shoulder, okay? I don't want it above, I don't want it below on this one, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead, and I'm actually gonna need to move this for a second. And I'm gonna go and do wide, knee in, wide, knee in, wide, right, wide, left. And again, you can go to your forearms. So from here, your body is a plank. What that means is that we tighten up in our abs and we don't let them sag with gravity, okay? So I wanna go ahead, draw the abs up and in, out and in, out and in, good. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Flip it. I'm sorry, not really flip it, but yeah, kind of. If you want to use the mat, you would pull the mat out here. You're going to set it down right at the edge of your chair. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold onto the feet of my chair. And it's not something that I can really grip too tightly because you are strong enough to lift the chair. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's just something that's kind of like a place mark. Okay? So I'm going to hold on to the edge of my chair like so. And you can, if this doesn't work for you at all, feel free. Hands to the side, hands underneath, low back. You can just do knees in, alternating. Toes down, knees in both. But if you can, we're going to go ahead and pick up. the legs. So what I'm doing here is I'm bearing down the low abdomen so much so that I'm able to lighten up my low back, butt, legs, and I get some air. And again, I don't want to hold on to the chair too tightly because I don't want to lift the chair. It's just kind of bracing me a bit. So do what you can. Good. And then 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, good breathing, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Okay. I'm going to go ahead, come up slow. Put my mat off to the side just a bit. I am going to need it in a second. And I'm going to go back to doing a plank from here. Hands can be down underneath the shoulder, or I can go onto my forearms. Again, if you're just kind of sick of the chair, go down to the mat and do this one. You don't need to use a chair for this one. Abs are tight, spine straight. Don't dip the butt, don't lift the butt, but hey, if you're going to cheat, lift the butt instead of dipping it, okay? Pop that leg wide, wide, wide. Good. So I'm going to go knee pops wide. Continue to breathe. And again, I can have full arm plank. I chose to do forearms, so I'll just stick with it. Abs are tight. Draw them in. Spine stays straight through the neck. Continue to breathe. Keep it going. Excellent job. Fill in the arms, fill in the back, fill in the abs. Looking good. And great. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna plop my mat down again, about the same location it was last time, a little bit farther from the bottom of that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into a bridge up, and I'm gonna use this as an assist to make it quite a bit harder. So right off the bat, you don't have to do that. You could keep the legs on the ground. You could go bridge up from here. You could even do single leg from the ground. Now I'm gonna attempt to do single leg using the chair as elevation. So I put my heels down, toes up. And again, you can, I'm gonna rest my hands down, take a breath, pop up, and then lower down. Now I'm gonna do a single leg in a second, but if this is challenging enough, why don't you stay right here, okay? So I'm gonna lift up my right leg. So if my right leg up, that means my left leg gets the work. Left leg, feel that hamstring, feel that glute, feel the low back, nice and strong. Good job. And we're gonna go ahead, keep this going, keep it going. And we'll do about 10 more. So count them off for 10. Good breathing. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, almost. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Slowly make your way to up. Next round, we're getting the other leg. Sip of water if you need it. Work the breathing. We're going to go back to legs. So give yourself about, 30 seconds in the meantime, and then we're hitting back with the legs. Just move this out of the set. Okay. So we're getting ready for round 2, which is going to be our final round. You have the chair. You're going to stick with the chair because, hey, we've gone this far with it. If you didn't like using the chair, that's fine. You can either do squats or jump squats without a chair, okay? So it starts us off. Tip of your butt on the chair, and I'm going to lift the leg, pop. So try to get a little bit of air. If your knees are tender, don't worry about a jump, just do a sit to stand, okay? So again, that would just be a squat. Here we go. Keep it going. Can you move fast? Push yourself now. Good. Now you really want to push down into the ground with both those feet. Pop it up with some force. Coming up strong. Good breathing. Good breathing. 20 more. Seems like a lot, but it's going to go fast. We're moving fast. 15. Almost there. 10 and 10. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Good job. Okay. Whew. Take a breath. Feet a little wider than hip width apart. Coming down low. Duck walk. So I'm low in a squat. My knee's not over my toe. Hey, if your knees are kind of achy, don't come down quite as low. I'm going to dip. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2. Whoo. Shake that out. Work the breathing. You're going to want to capture your breathing before I move on to the next one. If you need to take longer with breathing, take as long as you need, okay? Last time I had that right leg forward, so now I'm going to have my left leg. Okay. Going to a lunge. It can be as simple as lunge to lift. If we do it though, the body weight's in that front leg. Pushing down through that heel. We don't want to put the body weight on the outside. Our instep needs to come up evenly, okay? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a reach down, and I could either do a tap in, reach down, knee up, reach all the way low, pop it up. Somewhere in there you are. So find it and join me. Down, up, down, up. I'm doing 2 sets of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Take a breath. Excellent job. Next one, again, if you're modifying, you're gonna do, you could change it up with your lunge. You could do like a barely tap down to a lift up kind of thing. If you want to use the chair, use the chair. If you don't feel comfortable, normal lunge, okay? So here, you might need a wall to hold on to if you can. I'm gonna put my toe on there, chest up, hands out for balance. I come down, I push through. Now, when I say push through, I really want you bearing down evenly through that heel, okay? So I'm lighting my toes, I'm not gripping in my toes. Good job. Keep that going. Excellent job. Single leg lunge. Whew. Feeling that. Feel it in your quadricep because it's already tired. But the primary is going to be your hamstring and glutes, the back side of your leg. Awesome job, growing stronger. As promised, today was a little bit more heavy on the legs because we did a lot of arms on Monday. Arms were like hidden in everything on Monday. You're doing great. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good breathing. 4, hang tough. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Excellent job. Shake that out. Grab yourself a sip of water and get ready. We're gonna go into arms. Water, work your breathing. Give yourself about 30 seconds. Come back and we're getting ready to do arms. Can you guys hear me okay still? Give me like if someone, I don't know, this is such a weird point. You're all muted. My screen just went to a phone call, which is great because it's connected to my husband's computer. So if you could hear me okay, let me know somehow. If you can't.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Thanks for unmuting. You can go ahead and mute yourself again. Sorry about that. Thank you so much. As you all are probably experiencing, these are fun times of shelter in place where you have multiple people trying to work from home, sometimes with little kids around. So I know it's a little hectic for all you guys. So I really appreciate just all you guys and your grace as I'm learning to do this. It's really cool. Okay, so we're going to upper body. We have our chair. We have our dumbbells. That first one, a little bit of a doozy. If you don't like it, feel free to sit on the edge, tip that spine, pop up, extension back. Put some weights in your hands. I do recommend that. If your wrists are okay, then we're going to try and do that tricep dip with the left leg coming in. So my fingers are pointing forward towards my butt. My elbows are going to point back to the head of the chair. If I want to make it easier, I keep my knees bent like I'm showing. To make it harder, I walk them out a little bit more. I'll do something in between. And from here, I'm going to go bend, left leg, bend, left leg. And let's count off 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. I chose really low dips, and apparently it's getting me now. 2. Oh, let's get this last one in. And 1. Woo. I'm going to shake out my wrists, shake out my arms a bit after that last one. From here, we're getting ready to go into a push-up. Again, you could do this from a mat. You could do it from the wall. You could do it from your chair. I'll choose chair. My fingertips are wide. My elbows will aim wide. And it's about chest height with the arms and the edge of my chair. So go ahead and put your body in a plank, tighten up your abs. Again, you could be on your knees. And I'm going to go down, press. Woo. Let's go ahead and go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Can you make your chest hit that chair? Try it. Oh, that's hard. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay. Shake out your wrists if you need to. I did use a heavier dumbbell on this next one. If you have it, you can use it. If not, light dumbbell's fine. Or you can use 2 light. I'm going to go to the other side of my chair, get that other arm in. And what I did was I went into this like lunge, supported my body, deep lunge. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go row, and I'll show it again, with the elbow being close to the body. And I'm going to go row with the pinky wide and elbow going wide. Okay? So let's go row tight, row wide. Tight, wide. 10, 9, 8. Good breathing. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Cool. Made a difference because I use heavier weight, challenge myself a little bit today. Okay, my fingertips are wide on this one. I walked my body up, and now it's more so my hip. Okay, so you may not be able to do this with your torso. Stay at that normal, if you have a long torso. So if you need to, do it from the mat, or just do a narrow push-up, hitting more so the chest, okay? My abs are tight, my spine is straight. Tighten up for 10. 9. 8. 7. My elbows are close to my body. And in 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. I'm going to stretch out my arms really quick. I'm going to stretch out my wrists, big circles one way, big circles the other way, up, down, side to side. I'm going to grab my lighter weights, but if you want to challenge, go heavy. We are doing a back fly. It's a bigger muscle, so feel free to go heavy. I'm going to go to the tip of my chair. I'm going to go ahead, tip forward in the hip, spine stays straight, abs tight, hands under, and pick it up. And I go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. Okay. I am just burning through this second half, which is awesome. So let's go ahead and stand up. We have a little bit of extra time, which is cool. Tighten up your abs, knees soft. You're going to go ahead and give me combat ropes or bicep circles, okay? Here we go. They're the same thing to me, combat ropes, bicep circles, okay? So we pretend that we have those combat ropes in the hand. We pull our arms out. If you can, you're going to straighten out that arm almost to the height of the shoulder before cycling it back. Good breathing. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. If you can, pick up the speed for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go slow motion. Slow motion. Straighten out that arm if you can. 10, 9, almost, 8, good breathing, 7, knee soft, abs tight, don't move your hips with it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we should have tired out the arms a bit more. Awesome. Roll those shoulders back and down, stretch out the neck. Excellent job. Okay. Arms are up in guard. You're showing me the back of your arm. I do not have the elbow on the chest. It's off the body. Rotate, twist to up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Shake out the neck, shake out the shoulders. Beautiful job. Set the weight down, grab yourself a sip of water, and then we're gonna come back with the mat, go back into some core work. So water, pull that mat closer to you. You can use the chair or your mat, it's up to you. We're going into core work. Okay, so I have my mat, have my chair, I'm gonna get to my mat in a second. I'll just put it off to the side for right now. So you can use forearms, you can use hands, you could go down to a mat, it's up to you. Abs are tight. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and go 1, 2, kick out. 1, 2, kick out. 1, 2, out. Legs. 1, 2, out. 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 Keep those abs tight. Keep those arms strong. Pull that knee in tight. Continue to breathe. Now, it's gonna not really do much unless you're tightening the right things. So right now, your abs wanna drop with gravity. You're gonna want to pull them in tight. Don't let them drop. Good, 2 more. Last one. And great. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I could come down to a mat. I'm on carpet, so I'm not gonna. You could put your mat though, again, right here. It's totally fine. So what I do here is I'm gonna use this as an assist, the ends of my chair. Now, if you don't like this one, hands could go to the side, hands could slide underneath low back, high butt. You could go alternating, leg up, 2 legs up, knees to chest. If you want to, you can join me. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do like a pulse on this one just for a little bit of a challenge. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, lower down. 1, 2, lower down. 1, 2, lower down. 1, 2, lower down. And I'm seeing that I'm starting to lift my chair, so I need to be careful. I need to bear my weight through my low abdomen. Pushing down so much so that I'm lightening up the legs and the glutes. I'm able to get some air. Good job. There's a reverse crunch. It's looking good. Whew. We'll do 5 more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Whoo, great. Flip it over. On this one, again, you can go forearms, you can be on a mat, you can be on your knees. If you're on your knees, it's gonna be a little bit harder honestly. So if I was gonna do on my knees on this one, I would do it from the mat, okay? And I would pop the knee wide instead of coming across. Let me show you what I mean by coming across. Here I am, my legs are wide, about double hip width apart or even farther, and I'm gonna pull my knee across to the opposite side chest shoulder, okay? As I do this, I don't wanna rotate the hip. I'm gonna try and keep my spine, torso straight. I'm gonna tighten up in my abs, okay? So we'll go ahead and do, how about we do 8 and then 8 fast, 8 again, 8 fast. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I'm gonna go fast and I will let my hip dip on this one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fast. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Slowly make your way up, grab your breath. We're gonna pull out the mat. I'm gonna lay down on my mat. I'm gonna put my feet up top for a bridge, but you don't have to. You can do a bridge with the legs on the ground. Okay? So last time I held my right leg up, so now I'm gonna hold my left leg up. Hands are at the side, spine straight. And again, you could keep both legs with that bridge up down on the chair or the floor, or you could do what I'm gonna do and lift one to make it hard. But this isn't like a little bit harder, it's like a big jump harder. So listen to your body. Good job, good job. Feel that hamstring, glute, low back as we do the lift up. Looking good. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. Whew, we're gonna start stretching out just to make myself have a little bit more room for you to view me. I'm gonna move my chair out of the way and I'm gonna lay my mat out straight. If you have a mat, now's the time to use it. If you don't have one, that's fine. You can use your carpet, a blanket, a towel. Hands over the body, long spine. Continue to breathe. Now my hands are over my body. I want to get them as close to my ears as possible. And I'm going to go for a big breath. Give me 3 deep breaths. Now from here, deep breath in, release, hug your knees in tight. Pull your knees in tight. Continue breathing. Loosen that grip. Draw circles with the knees. It's going to loosen up the low back. Continue to breathe. Switch direction of the circle. Excellent job. Arm goes wide. Legs drop side to side. One more time. I'm going to straighten out my legs. And I'm going to kick one leg over. Allow for the stretch in my back. I'm going to go ahead and switch sides. Kick one leg over. Allow for the stretch in the back. Great. From here, you can bend your knees. You can use like a rope, belt, stretching strap, whatever you have. Pull the leg up and pull it in, or you can use your hands. Now, if you're pretty flexible, you can elongate the leg. Listen to your body though, don't overstretch it, okay? Stretching should be, it can be challenging, but it shouldn't be painful, okay? So here I am, stretching out the back of the leg. Continue deep breaths. Feeling that hamstring be released, elongated. I'm gonna point the toe down. Continue to breathe. Now lift that toe up. Now draw big circles with the ankle. Switch direction of the big circles. From here, I'm going to take my outside arm, grab that leg, same side arm, goes down to the floor, pull that leg across the body, straighten it out, point the toe down to the face, and breathe. All the while, I'm trying to keep my hip pinned to the mat, and it did pop a little bit because I'm tight, but I'm trying. And release. Good. I'm going to go ahead and switch legs. Again, legs to the event. You can use that stretching strap or a rope. Continue to breathe. That leg is straight. Pop the toe down. Continue to breathe. Toe up. Circle for the ankle. Circle the other way. Opposite arm grabs that leg, pull it across the body, straighten that leg, pop the toe down. And release. Good. So from here, I'm going to put that ankle on the thigh, okay? I can sit up too, or I can hug it in. It's up to you. It's a preference thing. And breathe. Try not to skip out on stretching. Go ahead and switch legs. It's going to keep you from getting injured in the long run. I understand if you can't always stretch right away, try and find time sometime that same day though. Good. Okay. From here, I'm going to kick out my heels. I don't want them to get caught underneath my leg. I want to push them out. I'm going to walk my hands out. And I'm going to reach for my ankles, my calves, whatever I can reach for, and tip the body forward. You can stretch the back of the legs and the low back and breathe. Okay, great. Soles of the feet together. From here, I'm going to tip at my hip and I'll fall forward a bit, getting that stretch in the inner thigh. And if you want to make this one harder, you can. You don't have to, but you can. You can go ahead and do legs wide and walk the hands out. With the hands walking out, you can put a little bend in the elbow. If the elbows can all the way to the ground, that's great. I know it does require a little bit of flexibility. You can even reach side to side. From here, I'm going to go ahead and go onto my stomach, and I'll lift up through the forearms or the palms, okay? So up to you. Come up on the forearm, I kick up on the palm, cobra stretch. And from here, I'm going to go into child's pose. So I'll walk the hands back, and I'm going to go ahead and elongate the laces of my shoe, point the toe, drop that butt back to the heels. I want the feet hip width apart. Walk those arms out and go limp through the upper body. Relax that lower body and continue to breathe. Awesome. So we're going to go ahead from here. I'm on all four core. If you can, take a step forward, drive the back hip flexor forward. So you can make this one a hint harder. You don't have to. If this is a good stretch, please stay here. You can either take the leg that's back, lift up, or you can go ahead and reach for that back leg. This one's quite a bit harder though, so listen to the body. Slow release, switch legs. I'm gonna go all four core, take a step forward, drive that back hip flexor forward, stretching out the back hip flexor. And again, you can modify, but modification on this one makes it harder, so listen to the body, it's not necessary. Listen to the body. And slow release. From here, slowly, gently, make your way standing up. If you tend to get dizzy, really take your time, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go shoulders back and down and work big breaths. I'm gonna lift one arm up, I'm gonna reach down. Continue to breathe. Coming up neutral, arm up, reach for the ankle, big breath. Excellent job. Shoulders back and down. Pull that arm across the body. Other arm. Elbow up gently. Switching arms. Shoulders back and down. I'm going to go fingertips to the ears, elbows draw back. And maybe in a little bit of spinal extension on this one, okay? So we'll write that in a second and go spinal flexion. From here, I'm going to extend my arms out. And I'm going to go ahead and hold that, get that stretch for the chest, pull back those thumbs. And now take a deep breath, release it, and fall forward in a big hug. Allowing spinal flexion. Good job. Now we're going to roll the vertebrae up one at a time. So slowly make your way to up. When you come up all the way to the top, dramatic shoulder rolls back and down. Now the shoulders are back and down, tip that chin. And I'm going to go what am I saying? Elbow, those are my shoulders. I'm going to go chin, shoulder to shoulder. Get that stretch in the neck. Again, I want to keep a little slack jaw. I'm going to look over my shoulder. Other side. Back to neutral and then up. And you did it. Awesome job today. Thanks for taking the class today. I will be back on Friday with a kickboxing class. So I hope to see you guys then.
I was thinking